Hello, everyone. Let's try this again. um, I recorded this video before and I had some technical issues, so I got to do it again. So, today I am covering my Gygax challenge week 2. So, week 2, I know this is a little late in that. I should start off by telling you guys things have been crazy. One thing has been good. I am now engaged, so yeah, hopefully a wedding next year. So back to the actual video. So the tasks for week 2 is about creating a map. So task 1, grab hex paper. I did. Step 2, one large settlement. In the center of my map, you will see a large settlement. I have like some faces on it in the center. That is because in my world, I haven't flushed everything out and I may change things, so I will tell you guys more in detail when I come to the part. But my main settlement is built around Mount Rushmore, and one of the faces are destroyed, and the people believe that the statues of the presidents are their gods. So I haven't named any of my settlements because I want to wait till I get further along before I decide, but that is my main settlement. So the next step is create 2 other settlements. I actually created a few more. I got one northeast, one southwest, one southeast, and then I got one technically south, which is the dwarf home. Now, again, I haven't named any of these, and I will flush them out later. Next, we have one major terrain feature. So I do have mountain ranges, but you probably notice these weird like squiggles all going throughout like the kind of like right and bottom sides of the pages. That is a canyon. So that's like extra areas that the players can go explore, and it's also an obstacle for the players to go around if they need to. So there's that too. I also have a mothership that crashed, and the players can go in there. They can raid whatever is left, explore it. I do have a dragon's lair for a radioactive dragon, and then I don't want to spoil what the monster is for people who haven't played Mutant Crawl Classics, but I have the Screamer Field, which is where a certain monster inhabits. So, there's that. Now, one mysterious site, that would technically be the stuff I just also said about the Dragon's Lair, the UFO, stuff like that. Then one dungeon entrance. So this is the part I'm most excited about, and I've actually been working on this. I need to like now map out all the rooms in the dungeon, and I'll be ready for week 3. But I have a library, and this library is like, it's not a library of like books, but like kind of like USBs or whatever, and it's full of different types of information. So when you go into the library, you will run across other adventurers, but the deeper you go down, you start running across like monsters and it gets scarier. Well, as you explore, you can find information on how to handle certain monsters or certain legends, or you can find maps, etc., etc. I like the idea of having mission boards and guild missions, but my idea with the library is that is going to be a key area for players to take on missions. Now, when they travel the world, they may find some of these like USB sticks and that. They can always come back to the library and they don't have to explore through the bottom of the library just to use the USB. They can use it on any floor. So it's a reason to get the players to come back, but they don't have to go through the dungeon every time just to redeem that USB they already found. But they could find more information going through the dungeon even deeper. So that's my idea for the library. Oh, and it's ran by an AI. So now, next up is key your map. I already did that. I got an A through U on top and 1 through 24 on the left side. Now, it has extra credit. One is pimp your map. Unfortunately, I wanted to do that, but I wanted to do it on my tablet, and I haven't had time to do that. So I've been focusing on doing week 3 at work, and lately I've been slacking on that due to everything going on. Excuse me yawning. I've been struggling to sleep for a few days now. So I'm actually up pretty late. Now, the last extra credit is create a random encounter table. So you guys can't really see this, but my random encounter table is rolling 3d4. And I have some rules. Now, if you roll the 3d4, you have your results. Now, you can get stuff like roll on the Fey table, roll on the mutant table, roll on the giant animal table, stuff like that. And those tables are all like 2d6. Actually, they're all 2d6. Now, with the 3d4 table, for the encounter, I would roll on that. Now, if my result is anywhere between 3 and 5, there's a blizzard outside. If there's the result 6 through 7, there's strong winds. 8 through 9, it's raining ash. 10 through 12, there's extreme heat. This is on top of the encounter the players come across. Now, for the day, I keep track of every one that comes up on the table when I roll. So if I roll like 2 ones that day, at nighttime, for every one I've rolled for that day on the encounter table, that's how many hours the players will see the polar lights appear at night. However, on the opposite side, for every 4 I roll, that's how many shooting stars the players will see at night. It's a minor detail. I wouldn't tell the player this all the time, but it's just a little thing to tell them, just to kind of bring a little magic to the world. Now, if 2 of the dice are the same result, like if I roll 2 2s and 1 3, then the area has high radiation. If all 3 dice roll the same result, then I roll a d6, I add that result, and I go from table 1 to table 2. So if I roll, say, all 3s, then I'd go to table 2, add a d6, and let's say that becomes a 3. Okay. Then I would get 6, so the players would run across D6 mutant harpies. Now, if all 4 of those dice have the same result, so they all roll like 3s, then I double the number of creatures the players encounter. Now, on table 1, I probably already said this, but I do have a table for rolling up what fairy tale creatures the players run across, which are elves, gnomes, dwarves. I got a table for rolling up what kind of mutants they run across, and I got a table for giant animals. This is to try to keep things feeling more real and grounded in a sense, but also there's really not a whole lot to the table too. So, but that's my table for or that's my week 2, and I look forward to showing you guys week 3. And I'll see you guys all next time. Take care.